It's going live. I think that's all right. All right, we're live. Hey, how's it going, guys? So it's the second episode of the second season of the mobile series, and I have a special guest on this episode. His name is Danny Boy with a YouTube channel, Danny Boy on YouTube, and yeah, go ahead.
You guys could just whatever. First name's Daniel, so you guys could do that. Obviously, you guys know Dominic. Really, all I do just Twitch, DannyBoy_TV, YouTube, and you can follow me on Twitter at DannyBoyTweets, and that's it really. Nothing else. So.
All right, so if there's any new people here on the live stream or later after the video uploads, which it's live on Friday, 8:45. I don't have a consistent schedule, but I'm going to try to do it every week. Almost missed this week, but decided to do it. Fidget spinners, pure garbage. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm just going to do a little short gist of how we're going to run things. If you missed the first episode, check it out after this one. But we're just going to start with the topic after this whole introduction thing. We're going to start with the topic. And then if there's any live chats or comments, we're going to try to answer as much as possible if there's a lot. But we're going to answer as much as we can after we finish with the topic of the video, which is going to be how to know what is your passion. What do you think about passion and how to find it?
So I think really one of the biggest things definitely about passion is I think something that you're passionate about is something that you can talk about for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be the only one talking, so I'm just.
I honestly feel like I was talking more, but yeah. So I'll get over my thing, and then we'll ask Daniel a couple questions again. So passion is, like Daniel said, something you can talk about for a long time. It's something that you love doing, and that when you wake up, you can't wait to do it. Right?
Yeah.
You just wake up and you're like, yes, I'm doing something. So like if it's graphic design, yes, I get to wake up and work for clients and make money doing the thing I love. That's very important for me. I love doing this kind of stuff, like YouTube videos or content creation or graphics design. Daniel likes to play video games, but he's also a content creator. He likes making YouTube videos. It's hard for him. A lot of school stuff. He focuses more on school, unlike me, but he does his best, and he makes pretty good content for being a really busy guy with tennis after school or other things. So Daniel, what do you think about if people have a 9-to-5 job or like a regular job and they're tired after work? How do you get into the mood of getting to do your passion that you love doing? So I'm going to give you a little bit to think about that while I talk about the second part of my argument about finding your passion and executing it. It's something, in my opinion, passion is something that you can repeatedly do, and not get really bored of doing it, since you love taking the action of actually doing the tasks that you love. So let's think of an example. If you're a solar engineer and you love the whole concept of green energy and actually getting the work done and helping America, the European Union, Africa, and all the rest of the world have better, cleaner energy and lower the cost, and you love doing that, and you wake up waiting and you can't even eat breakfast to do it or start your job or your passion, it might not even, you might not even think of it as a job. There's a quote out there, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. I think that's what it is. But yeah, so Daniel, did you think about that question?
So personally, I think that a lot of it basically really it just depends on your energy, and one of the biggest things definitely that has to do with energy is basically sleep. So Before even it's not even about how motivated you are to do something. If you don't have the energy to do it, I don't think that you could really do something that you're motivated about really well. So I think one of first thing that you should do is you should definitely get in as much sleep as you possibly can. And after that, obviously you have a 9 to 5 job, which again is pretty tiring. But I think like one of the best ways to go about it is to basically just grind through it. Like you may be a little bit tired, but again, the more you sleep, the more energy you have, the less tired you are when you get back from your job, from your 9 to 5 job. So again, I think that if you should just grind it out, or what you could do is you could just take a quick nap, whatever, maybe 30 minutes, an hour nap, and then just be really fast, do whatever you have to do about your passion. Obviously you can't get everything in one day. And I think like if you just keep on doing that, maybe an hour a day, an hour and a half a day, even half an hour, I think you can get stuff done still. And one thing that Dominic didn't mention about passion, or something, defining something that you're passionate about.
Drive.
Yeah, exactly. It's something like if you do not mind learning about something, you might be passionate about that thing. So, for example, I'll give a school example. I'm pretty interested in history overall. As as a kid, my dad has told me a lot of stories about history. So I find history interesting. And I really like learning the material in the class about world history. So yeah, that's not really something that I'm passionate about, but it's an example of just yeah.
All right, so that's a really good answer for the question that I gave to Daniel. But another thing is, shoot, I forgot what I was going to say. It was going to be about, oh yeah, not overworking that passion. And I'm going to ask you a question and then talk to you guys a little bit. What do you do to cure the feelings that you don't want to actually do your passion right now? All right, so I'm going to give you like a minute or something to think about that answer. And right now I'm going to talk to you guys. You don't want to overwork on that passion because that passion is what you love doing, but then you have to find something else, like something smaller that you don't you don't really want to make that your job or something. So I'll use myself as an example. I love doing content creation, graphic design, video editing, video production, and all that kind of creative mumbo jumbo stuff that I love doing. Business stuff, love doing that. I'm very businessy, tech, creative guy, and there's a lot of things that you guys don't know that I love doing other than that, which is cooking. I love cooking and things to do with food. I'm a really good, not a chef. I don't really call myself a chef, but I'm a really good guy that makes food. All right, I love grilling. Yeah, I'm a cooker. I like cooking. So that's what I do when I'm not in the mood, or like when I don't want to do that in my creative workspace stuff. So it kind of gives me a little relief from a little distance to not take in way too much of that passion. Otherwise, I'll lose it and I won't be able to do what I want to. Or like creativity, it's very important. You don't want to overuse your creativity in a like really set time. Because then it just won't come out the way you wanted it to, and then you'll be sad, and then you won't want to do it anymore. You'll think that you'll be terrible at it again. So yeah, don't overuse that passion, and try to find little things that you can put in to replace that passion every once in a while, so you don't overdose on that passion. So Daniel, again, to that question,
To be honest, I think Dominic really you hit on pretty much everything about not like overburning yourself. I guess about your passion. I think like one of the ways to maximize your the period where you're not doing things that you're less passionate about is maybe I don't know. You could I guess live stream it. So for example, like let's say a really big thing of mine is the same thing as Dominic. I really enjoy everything with content creation and all that type of creative stuff. And something that is obviously something that I'm still passionate about, but it's not something that like I would really spend all of my time on is playing video games. I know that it is a big part of my channel because again it is something that I'm kind of like I'm still passionate about it, but it's just I don't have the same amount of time as I used to. Um, and basically, sometimes if I got really nothing better to do, I'm like, hey, I'm playing video games just to relax today. Why don't I live stream?
Yeah, that's a good example.
And yeah, I mean, really, really, that's it. I get to connect with my viewers. A lot of them are my YouTube viewers as well. So I just get to talk to people. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's another points that could be introduced. So yeah.
Yeah, so I think that's it. Do you have anything else to add before we finish off, Daniel? If you guys want to share it out, so people could come in the next live stream. I see everyone left 30, but that's fine. We're still gonna go just in case people jump in. We're gonna hopefully just end it around the 15-minute mark. Just give it like 2-3 more minutes, and yeah. So before we end it, anyone just comment. Yeah, comment down below after the video gets exported and uploaded to YouTube after we live stream. So yeah, anything else to add before we finish off the video?
Do you want to maybe? I think it would be a good idea to maybe talk about like some of our passions. I think like just or not really passions, but like stuff that we enjoy doing. So for example, one of the things that I like, again, really enjoy doing is I actually really like, just collecting movies and comic books and books. So if behind the camera there is an entire shelf.
Here, I'm gonna show that up. This that's gonna sound really weird on the mic, but he has got a bookshelf right there. Anything to say about that?
Really, it's again just a mix of stuff that I find valuable to me. And excuse me. Again, it's just like stuff that I have on hand that if I'm ever just like relaxing or if I have time on my hands, maybe I don't know, I'll pop in a DVD of one of my favorite movies or something like that. So yeah, I mean that's one thing that I really like to do is just collecting media. I guess you could call it.
Yeah. So pretty much. Before I talk about my extra passions, other than this whole creative space and business and tech world, Gary Vee has a perfect example. He hustles day in and day out, but he takes a couple hours out of his Sunday to watch the what's it?
New York
New York
Jets.
Giants, New York Jets. Yeah, sorry. Football. Oh God, I'm terrible at sports other than soccer, tennis. But yeah, he takes out of that time like 4 hours. I don't know how. That's like roughly. Yeah.
Probably,
So he
yeah.
takes time. Goes to the games. Watches the games with his father. It's just something that he can do to take that break away from his passion and his drive, and when he returns to it, he's even more fired up to get started to doing what he loves, which is entrepreneurship. And now he's vlogging, and yep, great content on his channel. Go check it out. It'll also be linked down below, as well as Daniel's Twitch and YouTube channels. But yeah, so my passions, other than my main things that are going to be covered on this channel, is, like I said earlier, cooking, and I guess I like to learn more about these fields, which is really nerdy. But lynda.com, not a sponsor, not affiliated with this channel, but I do use their services to get a better knowledge, and grow myself as a creative entrepreneur, a creative designer, or something like that. I always want to learn and better myself in these fields. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much my favorite passions. I do watch movies here and there. Um, I love The Flash and The Fuller House on Netflix. You know, The Flash. We're both Flash.
Yeah.
We love The Flash. The Flash is great. October 10th is season premiere of 3.
Of 4.
Season 4. So yeah, we're gonna definitely be watching that.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. If there's no comments in the next 10 seconds, we're gonna end it. So yeah, I think it's
One final thing to say. Sorry, like
It's fine.
we're coming back to like topics that we talked about 2 minutes ago. But basically, what Dominic was saying, to put it into like one sentence, is that Gary V is basically rejuvenating himself for
Yeah.
3 to 4 hours. You know, he's just, again, he's not overworking himself. He's not overworking his the things that he's passionate about, and burning himself out. So yeah, that's
Yeah,
all
so
I
you
have to
pretty
say.
much just want to avoid burning out of your passion. And Gary Vee just posted on Instagram, so I'm gonna go check out that post really quick. But thank you guys for watching. Leave comments down below after this video gets published, or if you're watching this on the live stream, maybe leave some down below right now. But yeah, pretty much it's over. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe to Daniel's channel and my channel. My channel is more information and learning and growing, and Daniel's is more of a entertainment channel. So see you guys in a later live stream or video, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye, guys.
Thank you for having me, Dominic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh no, it opened. It opened. No, no.